All right, so gas mileage on my Type R. Now, I don't drive a ton, so I just want to point out by saying I'm probably not the best person to be talking about gas mileage, just because I have 9,000 miles on this car in a year and a half. So I don't drive this car a ton. Now, I have done long 3-hour drives with it. I do drive it on a daily basis, but just not as a commute or anything like that. I'm in Florida. There is traffic. So I have driven this in a diverse environment, I guess you could say. But it's not like I have 30,000 miles on the car in a year, and I'm probably the best person to talk about this, but I still have my experience. So for the life of the car, just want to point out, 9,206 miles. This car is averaging 21.3 miles per gallon. And the best saying I've ever heard about this Type R is, it's not about the miles per gallon, it's about the smiles per gallon. And you really have to take that into consideration. Because if you're looking for a car that's just going to get the best gas mileage possible, this is not the car for you. If you're looking for a car that's track ready as is, you can still daily drive it, you can still fit people in the back seat, then this is the car for you. It's a fun hot hatch. And that's the category it's meant to fill, the hot hatch category, where it's still practical, but it's a blast to drive. So when I don't take this on the highway, which is most of the time now, I'm probably averaging 18 to 20 miles per gallon, but I do have a pretty decent heavy foot, and I love the feeling of acceleration. Now, I'm not saying I floor it all the time, but I'm a little boost happy. I like making boost. I like, with the PRL intake, hearing the blow-off valve. So I do give this more gas than it probably needs, just to hear all the fun sounds and feel all the fun feelings. And I definitely could raise that number a bit. On the highway, it varies greatly. I'm not taking traffic into consideration, but on like an hour and a half drive, mostly on the highway where it's like 90 miles and I don't know, maybe 75 of those miles are highway driving, I'll probably average 26 to 29 miles per gallon. And this car makes a lot of downforce. Well, makes a decent amount of downforce for a Honda. So you need to take that into consideration. When you have downforce, that's drag on the car, pushing the car down. If this car makes 200 pounds of downforce, just say, if it's making 200 pounds of downforce, that's like you have an extra passenger in the car. So you're driving around with that extra passenger at highway speeds. Now, I don't know what the exact number for downforce is at different speeds. If you know, feel free to leave a comment, because I am interested in it. But this car is not aerodynamically efficient for gas mileage. It's meant to make downforce so you can take a corner faster. And so it's something to be mindful of. If you're looking for a Type R and you want a Type R, just be mindful that if you're coming from a more economical car, you're going to get worse gas mileage. And that is something you should take into consideration, especially because this car needs premium. So if your regular Civic is taking 87 octane and you now have to do 91 or 93, that's an added price right there. It's something to take into consideration. But you shouldn't let the gas mileage of this car deter you from getting this car. As I said, it's not about the miles per gallon, it's about the smiles per gallon. And I guarantee you this car is going to give you a ton of smiles, even driving it on the road. It's a little hard suspension, but you can take a turn, you can feel the car, you can drive how you want. And it is a very forgiving platform. It's front wheel drive. So take it as you will. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them below. I try to answer every question, but this is just my experience living with a Type R.